Charles Bronson. From coal mines to Hollywood legend. Charles Bronson was born Charles Dennis Bukinski on November 3rd, 1921, in Ehrenfeld, Pennsylvania. His family was of Lithuanian descent, and he was the 11th of 15 children in a poor coal mining family. Growing up, they lived in extreme poverty, sometimes surviving on one meal a day. After his father's death, young Charles joined his older brothers in the coal mines, earning $1 per ton of coal. His hard labor and tough surroundings shaped his rugged persona, which later defined his on-screen roles. Despite these hardships, he became the first person in his family to graduate high school, though he had to borrow clothes to attend. During World War II, Bronson was drafted into the United States Army Air Forces. He served as an aerial gunner on a B-29 bomber in the Pacific Theater, flying over 25 combat missions against Japanese forces. For his bravery, he was awarded a Purple Heart after being wounded in battle. His military service gave him the discipline and toughness that later defined his action hero image. After the war, Bronson struggled to find work. He briefly took painting classes before discovering acting. He joined a theater group in Philadelphia and later moved to Hollywood, where he worked odd jobs while taking acting lessons. In the late 1940s and early 1950s, he got minor film and TV roles, often playing tough guys or soldiers. His first credited role was in You're in the Navy Now, 1951. He changed his last name from Bukinski to Bronson, inspired by Bronson Gate at Paramount Studios. He got more attention in films like House of Wax, 1953, Apache, 1954, Vera Cruz, 1954. Still, he was mostly a supporting actor, often cast as villains or henchmen. Bronson's breakthrough role came in 1960 with The Magnificent Seven, where he played Bernardo O'Reilly, a tough but noble gunfighter. His performance made him a recognizable star, leading to roles in The Great Escape, 1963, playing a prisoner-of-war escape artist alongside Steve McQueen. The Dirty Dozen, 1967, a massive war film hit. Once Upon a Time in the West, 1968, playing a mysterious gunslinger known as Harmonica. Interestingly, he was offered the lead role in A Fistful of Dollars, 1964, but he turned it down, and the role went to Clint Eastwood, making him a star instead. Despite Hollywood's success, Bronson found even greater fame in Europe, especially in France and Italy. European directors saw him as the perfect, tough, silent anti-hero. During this time, he became known as the most popular American actor in Europe. In 1974, Bronson starred in Death Wish, where he played Paul Kersey, a man who becomes a vigilante after his family is attacked. The film was controversial for its violent revenge themes but became a box office hit, turning Bronson into a global superstar. It led to 4 sequels, Death Wish 2 through 4 and 5, making him the face of vigilante justice movies. Other action-packed films in this era included Hard Times, 1975, a Depression-era street fighter drama, The Mechanic, 1972, playing a cold-blooded hitman, Mr. Majestic, 1974, as a Vietnam veteran turned farmer who fights off the mob, The White Buffalo, 1977, a unique Western film with a mythical tone. During the late 1970s and 1980s, Bronson became one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood. His signature style was playing tough, quiet men of action who didn't talk much but got the job done. As he aged, Bronson's career slowed down, but he still took on tough guy roles in TV movies like The Indian Runner, 1991. Directed by Sean Penn. Death Wish 5. The Face of Death, 1994. His final film in the famous series. Family of Cops, 1995 to 1999. His last acting role before retirement. During this time, he focused more on family life with his wife, actress Jill Ireland, whom he had married in 1968. Sadly, she died of breast cancer in 1990, which deeply affected him. In his later years, Bronson suffered from Alzheimer's disease and retired from public life. On August 30th, 2003, he passed away at age 81 in Los Angeles. Charles Bronson remains one of Hollywood's most legendary action stars. His roles as a tough, no-nonsense anti-hero influenced later stars like Clint Eastwood, Bruce Willis, and Jason Statham. Though he rarely smiled on screen, fans loved him for his gritty realism, silent strength, and sense of justice. His films continue to be cult classics, and Death Wish remains one of the most famous action franchises ever.